Yeah, everything's been amazing so far. Really has. From the guys to the coaches, to the training staff, everyone's been truly amazing, and it's been a great transition so far. What's it been like learning Russell, getting to know him through the Maui trip, and him coming down to Florida with you last week too? It's been incredible. Really has. Um, clearly I've watched him from afar. As a player, and seeing his growth throughout the years, but to walk in a building and see his character and to really get to experience who he is as a man has been awesome. And last week, you know what he did obviously meant a lot to not only myself but my extended family. To know that him and the entire Seahawks were behind myself and my family. So.
Is this what you expected, or is it exceeded your hopes?
This place has exceeded my expectations. By far. Uh, Number one, I mean, look at these facilities. I think they're some of the nicest in football, but beyond that, how the teams ran. It's the players. The players run the team, and they hold each other accountable, and um, everyone competes at everything. And it doesn't matter where we are, if it's out on the field or if we're out there in Maui. We're all going to compete to try to win.
You mentioned Maui. How important is getting out there right away and getting a look at the
For me, it was very important. I've played against them a couple of times these last couple of years, and I think we've had some chippier moments. That's the game, and on Sundays, I take my job very seriously, and I don't play any games on Sundays. So I think to go to Maui and really show them who I am as a person, and to show them that, listen, I'm all about team, and I could care less about myself, and really for them to just see that. Um, I can't say that. Them to see that I'm a good guy was really important.
You're going from a really high volume passing offense to an offense with a lot more balance. Has that been a concern for you at all?
No, not at all. I know that I'm probably not going to get targeted 130 times, but that's not my concern. I just want to win games, and I know there'll be times where big moments in a game where I'm gonna have to go out there and make a play, and that's what I'm focusing on is making sure that when the ball does come my way, that I'm ready to take hold of every opportunity, and not to let any of these opportunities pass me by.
You don't use the move all the spikes today?
No. That's just what I do. Um, you know, you know, that's what I've done. Even in the games. Well, now it's illegal to dunk, but we'll see about that.
Okay, we talked about the party that has already talked to you about blocking. How eager are you to kind of improve as a blocker and maybe show you can do it in offense for a good yes to run block?
Yeah, I mean, personally, I'm excited to block. When you go in the game and you're guarded by corners and safeties for most of your career, and you keep getting double. That's never a good thing. So that I know that's just going to help this offense out. Me being a part of that, and it'll help give looks to where guys can't stack the box with 10 guys. So for me, it's all positive. I mean, I can't wait. To be honest with you, and that's really what I've been focusing on since I got here is just learning that aspect. Because for me, the routes and the passing offense just that obviously comes natural. So for me, it's focusing on what they're trying to do here as far as the run game, which is the staple of this offense, and I'm proud to be a part of it.
How would you assess yourself as a player?
Me? I mean, I could show you. You want to. Listen, man. I'm 270 pounds, man. I can block anybody I want to. It's all about want to. So we'll see come this first Sunday.
Is there a bit of a point to prove there?
Not really. I mean, I'm gonna do what they tell me to do, and if that's go out and score, go out and catch, or go out and hit somebody, I'm gonna do it.
Knowing what this team can do in the running game, how eager are you knowing what that could do to free you up in the passing game?
Well, that's why I'm excited to be a part of it. Number one, I mean, I think that with the maybe multiple tight end sets or whatever we're trying to do here, I think that's going to just open it up, especially, these last couple of years for me, playing against guys who aren't concerned about the run at all. Literally, they know I'm going to try to do a double move or I'm going to try to run this go route, and it just makes it more difficult. So for me, it's just going to make my job easier when it comes to the pass game.
He's kind of petted himself after for a long time. Do you see similarities between them?
Yeah, I do, and I've spoken, I've spoken to Russ about Drew but also they are very different. Russ's ability to extend a play is unbelievable, and for me, out there in New Orleans everything was about timing. So when you hit that step, that ball's coming, and the ball's coming out. And now, when you hit a step and you look back, maybe he saw something, and now he's scrambling. So now there's a second opportunity, and this offense and this team's dangerous on those second opportunities. When he gets out of the pocket and he's able to work and kind of play street ball, which I've always been pretty good at. The offense is extremely explosive.
How much of an adjustment is that for you?
It's just like basketball. You just kind of figure it out, get open, and I'm pretty good at that. So.
You have kind of opened up with that White House deal a couple weeks ago, telling your life story. How important is sharing that with kids and everybody?
Yeah, for me, it's a big, it's who I am as a person, and I think sometimes I don't express that enough. I do a lot of charity stuff, and I try to reach out and share my story and help kids out however I can. But I think sometimes it's lost on. A lot of people are all about going to another country and adopting a child or going to save, a kid in another country. And there's so many kids in this country who unfortunately just get the raw end of the deal and really don't have an opportunity to be great or to be what they could be.
You mean that in Hawaii, that stage fight photo, what was the genesis of that?
That was a real fight, man. No. Man, that's just how this team is, honestly. They just have a good time. It honestly feels like I'm back in college. You know, I mean, that's how close each and every person is on this team, and you know, that's the way this team is, and the way that this team is run is how it should be for the NFL. You know, I mean, it's such a sense of family here and brotherhood. It's been incredible, it really has.
Did all the introductions go smoothly? Because there was a couple guys that had been critical of you when you were playing for another team.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, everything's been good so far. You know, I mean, I haven't heard any complaints, but you know, I mean, that's just how it is. You know, when you come from another team, and you know, when you talk as much as I do, when you're out there on the field, I mean, you're gonna have people that don't like you until you get on their team. So, you know, for me, it's you know, I'm just gonna come out here and, you know, just show who I am and prove you know, prove who I am and help us in any way to win.
On those back shoulder fades and jump balls, how long did it take you and Drew to kind of connect and trust each other on what to do with things?
You know, that stuff takes time, but honestly, you know, me and Russ have been on kind of this accelerated kind of learning curve, and you know, he just you know, he just gets it up and gives you an opportunity to be great. So you know, we'll keep working on that, and we'll be just fine come the season, you know, because that's a big thing. You know, that's all about the connection. It's all about kind of the knowing what each other's going to do and knowing what each other likes. So.
You had the shoulder thing you played through last year a little bit. Is that all kind of in the past now?
Yeah, that's in the past. That was 10 weeks of terror right there. You know, you know, but you know, I've rehabbed it completely, and everything's been fine. I've been great, so very healthy, which is always a good thing.
There was no surgery, right?
No, that was almost, but I was able to get by, so you know. My mindset, you know, just be bigger than everybody, really. Yeah, no, I just, I mean, honestly, I'm just bigger than everybody, so it's easy. So.
Fly? Have you got around the state of Washington? Your thoughts?
Yeah, the state of Washington is gorgeous. Really is. I got my seaplane license in a Beaver from like 1950 something, which is pretty neat. And you know, flying around the Olympics, and you know, this weekend I think I'm gonna go flying with Mr. Nordstrom out there in the Vancouver Islands. So that's gonna be you know, that's gonna be exciting. So.
Have the Saints or now even the Seahawks, have they ever expressed reservation about that?
No. Well, no, not really. I'm you know, I mean, I always tell them that, you know, number one, I love my life, you know, so I'm not going to do anything to put that in jeopardy. You know, I love where my life is right now, and you know, I'm not going to change or do anything stupid that I shouldn't be doing. And you know, I mean, I've been trained by the best, and I always make sure that I keep up on all my certifications, so that I'm as safe as possible in everything that I do. And you know, sometimes most of the time when I'm flying extra, I'm wearing a parachute anyway. So you know, I'll find my way to the ground somehow.
So that wasn't a contract issue.
No, not at all. Not at all.
How close were you to shutting it down last year?
Shutting it down. You know, we discussed it a couple times, but you know, I mean, you know, that's just who I am as a person. You know, I mean, I've fought through a lot of injuries these last couple of years. You know, I'm just, you know, I just want to be on the field. I just want to play. I want to be there for the guys. Coming off a new contract, I wasn't going to be the guy sitting on the sideline not helping. Or, we were struggling at times last year to be the guy who bows out. That's just not who I am as a person. So I just can't find through it. And, looking back, maybe some of those games wasn't too smart to be out there. But, that's all behind it.
Thanks, Jimmy.
Thank you. No doubt.